morning, boys and girls, and welcome to lesson 136 in health class today. Let's begin by singing our bone song. Ready? Try with me. The skull and the scapula, the clavicle and ribs. Don't forget your sternum and your vertebrae, the pelvis and the femur and patella is the knee. The tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. Humerus, carpals, metacarpals, phalanges. The skull and the scapula, the clavicle and ribs. Don't forget your sternum and your vertebrae, the pelvis and the femur and patella is the knee. The tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. Humerus, carpals, metacarpals, phalanges. Boys and girls, let's get started talking about skeletal muscles. We talked a little bit about our bones. That's our skeletal system, our framework, the bones that hold us up. But if we didn't have these muscles that we're going to talk about today, it would be a lot harder for those bones to work. So let's go ahead and go over muscles. Skeletal muscles, the muscles that are attached to your bones, your skeleton, are considered skeletal muscles right here. And there's a lot of different muscles in our body, and we can talk first about the facial muscles, the muscles in our face. There's something called a frontalis. Those are the muscles up here in the front of your face. We call them frontalis, and sometimes you'll see me moving those frontalis to stare at you, or some people use them for different things. A lot of times when someone has a headache, it could be from staring at something for a long time. Maybe you're reading a book for a long time, or you're staring at your computer. You're working those muscles for a long time, and sometimes that will give you a headache. And so those muscles here, we call them again frontalis. The next type of muscle we're going to talk about in our face, in our facial muscles, is called the masseters. Say it again with me. Masseters. I remember them by saying masseters are eaters, because the masseters are here. These muscles here that help us to move our jawbone. And remember, you need your jawbone to open and close to eat your food. So again, the muscles in your jawbone are called your masseters. We call them masseters, eaters. And the last one those are in your face. And the next one we're going to talk about is called your trapezius. Those are the muscles that are here in your shoulders. Say trapezius with me. Again, trapezius. Now, we're not talking about a trapeze artist, but very similar. They are the muscles that do help us to move our shoulders. When you do this and you shrug your shoulders, say, Mom, I don't know. Say, Miss Bess, I don't know the answer. You're moving these muscles in your shoulders. They are called trapezius. The next muscle we can talk about is our biceps. I'm sure you've heard about these muscles. These are the muscles in your arms. When you hold your arms like this, these muscles here are called your biceps. They're on the top of your arm. And the next muscle is on the bottom of your arm. These are called your triceps. So again, biceps and triceps. Those are both in your arm. When you raise your hand to answer a question, you are using your biceps and your triceps. Sometimes when you lift things with your arm, you're using your biceps and your triceps, depending on which way you pick it up, right? The next one we can talk about is your abdominal muscles. Have you ever heard the word abdominal? Well, that's just a big fancy word for stomach. When your stomach here, your abdomen is, the muscles in there, in this area, are considered your abdominal muscles, or your stomach muscles. The next one that we need to talk about is your quadriceps. We say that again, quadriceps. Those are here in your legs, okay? And your hamstrings are in the back of your legs. So if you look here on our chart, you will see some of them here. Your quadriceps in the front of your legs, and in the back, if you're turned around, those are your hamstrings in the back, okay? You can see here, I'll show you a lot closer another time, but you have your front of your head, your frontalis, your masseters, that's where the ones you eat with. There are more that we haven't done yet, but they'll be on this chart as well. We'll go over this chart a little bit more in details. But for now, I want you to go ahead and read your pages in your health book. Those are pages 21 through 24. And we make sure to fill out your activity worksheet for today, okay? That should be in your packet as well. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.